This video is on how to use the Classpad 330 calculator to do compound interest calculations. When you turn your calculator on, go to the menu and then select Financial module. We'll then get this screen. If somebody before you has been using the calculator to do calculations of this nature, then you'll see the results of their calculation there. If that's the case, then click on Calculations and select Compound Interest. And we'll get that compound interest screen appearing. If that's not the case, then you may see this screen, in which case, again, select Compound Interest. Now, let's look at the situation where we're investing $1,000 for 5 years, compounding monthly at an interest rate of 6.5%. The end term is the number of installment periods. Now, in this case, we're investing for 5 years, compounding monthly. So the figure that will go in there will be 5 years times 12 months per year. The next window is where we enter the interest rate, which in this case is 6.5%. And in the next window, we place the principal or initial value. Now, as with simple interest, this needs to go in as a negative number. Perhaps the easiest way to think of it would be that it's money which is coming out of your pocket to go into the investment. PMT is where we put the amount paid each period. Now, this refers to situations where money is being added to your investment through the time of the investment. And for most of the problems that we'll do in this course, that will be zero, but there may be situations where we're asked to add to our investment. The PV window contains the number of instalment periods per year, which in this case, since it's compounding monthly, is 12. Under that, the CV window is the number of times interest is compounded, and that's also 12. Once again, in this course, generally speaking, those two numbers will be the same, and they'll just be the number of times in the year that it compounds. Now let's calculate the final value of our investment. That's FV, and to do that, we just touch the FV box, and it tells us that after the 5 years, compounding monthly, our investment is worth $1,382.82. We can also use the calculator to work out any of these terms in boxes. So let's try another example. Clear what we've got there. Go back to compound interest. And let's just see what interest rate might be required to double our $1,000 investment in 5 years, compounding quarterly. So it's 5 years compounding quarterly, so that is 5 years times 4 for the number of instalment periods. The interest rate we've got to work out, so we'll leave that blank. And we'll go on to our principal value. We're going to invest $1,000 and try and double it. So let's put minus 1,000 in there. We're not going to add to this investment through the period, so we'll press 0 there. And we want to double our money, so our final value is going to be $2,000. This is compounding quarterly, so we'll put a 4 in for PV and a 4 in for CV. And we'll ask the calculator to work out what interest rate this money needs to be invested at in order to double in 5 years, compounding quarterly. And we find that if we invest at 14.1%, we will double our money over the 20 compounding periods. Well, that's how we use the calculators to do these compound interest calculations. What you can do now is go on with topic 3 in your notebook.